Hello everyone, my name's Pam and welcome back to my YouTube channel of quick 6-minute lessons for the PTE academic. Today you're going to learn the third question type of the 21 question types in the PTE, that is, repeat sentence questions. But first I want to talk to you about an interesting Japanese idea called taipa. So I live in Japan, and here I feel people are always trying to save time, save money, not waste things. So one example is the word taipa. It's taken from the English time performance, taipa, and it means always think about the cost of lost time when you think about the benefits of doing something. So for example, if you study English for 5 hours every day, you will improve. But is it worth that much time to you? So on this channel, we are all about your taipa, and that's why every one of my lessons is 6 minutes or less. We want to give you the most useful information in the shortest time. So let's do that with the third question type in the PTE test, repeat sentence questions. Okay, repeat sentence questions. There are about 10 or 12 of these questions in each test. For each question, you listen to a sentence just once and then repeat the exact same sentence back to the computer. That's all. Now, just repeating sentences sounds really easy, right? And at the beginning it is. But each question gets a little longer and harder to repeat. Remember, you're trying to repeat the exact same words. And that's hard in your first language, right? So often when the sentences get longer and harder, students panic, say nothing, and lose points. Don't be that student. Remember this, if you say some correct words, you'll still get some points. Let me show you how. There are just 3 steps to managing a repeat sentence question. Step 1, learn university vocabulary. Step 2, focus on stressed words. And step 3, if you have no idea, mumble. Please wait, I will explain these. So, step 1, learn university vocabulary. Many repeat sentence questions are professors telling students to do everyday things. For example, open your textbooks. So, before the test, if you prepare by learning university vocabulary, like open your textbooks, submit your assignments, it will be much easier for you. And now step 2, focus on stressed words. Why? Well, English is a stressed language. This means when we speak, we put stress on the key words, the words that give the most meaning. Now, in long sentences, it's hard to catch those unimportant small words like the, of, right? I'm sure you felt that. Well, relax. As long as you listen for the stressed keywords and repeat them in order, you're giving your listener the most important information. So the PTE algorithm will reward you. You'll get some points because, hey, at least you got the keywords. Now, there are different techniques to find keywords. Remember lesson number 2, read aloud questions? In that lesson, I recommended that you should find repeated words. That works, but in repeat sentence questions, listening for stressed words, it's easier. Okay, so step 3, your last resort step. If you can't catch some words, just mumble them. Mumble means to speak like this. Imagine you had to repeat this sentence. Please open your textbooks to page 333. But imagine you couldn't catch the words your and to. So, mumble. Please open your textbooks page 333. It's not perfect, but you would at least get some points for fluency. But of course, only do it if you can't catch those words. Okay, so let's break down an example question. This one is from the PTE Academic Question Bank, which is one of the official test preparation materials. You try with me.
An annotated bibliography summarizes all citation sources referred to in an academic research paper.
Now, before you panic, this is probably one of the hardest repeat sentence questions I've seen, but let's still get you some points for it. So, what words could you catch? Now, if you had done step 1 and you know some university vocabulary, maybe you caught bibliography, summarizes, sources, academic research paper. If you did, great. Now, in a repeat sentence question, there's no time for writing things down or thinking, so you just move straight on to step 3. Mumble the words you can't catch. So here is my sample answer. Bibliography, summarizes, sources, academic research paper. Now, I would get some points for getting some correct keywords and some points for some fluency. Now, here, finally, take a look at and a listen to me saying the whole sentence. An annotated bibliography summarizes all citation sources referred to in an academic research paper. Do you understand the meaning of that? Maybe not, right? So go and look up the words and get started with preparing for step 1. So, just remember these 3 things. 1. Learn university vocabulary. 2. Focus on stressed words. And 3. If you don't know a word, mumble it. I hope you found today's lesson a good use of your time. Good typer. If you did, please click to subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson. Question type 4, describe image. Some call that the most difficult question in PTE, so make sure you watch it. Also, make sure you go on to do self-study to support today's lesson, okay? First, remember that I told you should learn university vocabulary, typical sentences between a professor and a student. Now, if you find and memorize that vocabulary, it really will help. Second, I also strongly recommend you practice listening for and saying stressed words. But maybe you don't know where to find the right university vocabulary or how to make opportunities to practice finding stressed words? If so, please consider my online programs. You can learn a lot of English and techniques for tests like PTE and IELTS. It's useful for getting visas, business, and even high grades at university. But it's only 20 minutes of study a day, includes live lessons and a student community. So you talk and practice with friends. Easy. And fun, right? Check neo-english.com. There's a 7-day free trial to understand our program. Try it. And if you want me to support you one-to-one, we offer a private tutoring package too. So in these programs there is plenty of university vocabulary and plenty of practice listening for and saying stressed keywords. And back to this YouTube channel, don't forget our next lesson is lesson number 4, describe image questions. So be ready for a challenge. Let's see what you can learn about those questions in only 6 minutes. See you then.